Hey guys, have you ever wondered why your car AC smells so bad when you turn it on? Here's why. When you turn on your car AC or heat, the outside air is pulled in from near the hood of the car. The blower fan then forces the air through a special part of an air conditioning unit called evaporator. Then the air is circulated inside your car. The issue is the evaporator is located hidden underneath the dashboard. It is enclosed, dark, and damp. It's a perfect environment for mold, bacteria, and viruses to grow. And that is why your car AC smells so bad when you turn it on. Once the AC evaporator is dirty, there's no easy way to clean it. Yes, there are products out there claim they could clean it, but maybe only for temporary at best. Here's my solution to prevent the evaporator core from getting dirty in the first place. And it could wash away mold, bacteria, or viruses that may get trapped. I developed this car AC evaporator core washer. If you know someone that is sensitive to smell or has allergies, please share this video. Nowadays, if you're concerned about bacteria or COVID-19 that may get trapped into your car's AC evaporator core, please share this video with a mechanic. Any mechanic could install the system. Believe me, it is well worth it. It's like a perfect hand wash for your car. And I just wish car manufacturers would have this option or something similar available to purchase. But until then, let's start building this special washer. First, you need an automotive hose that would fit tightly on a 1/4 inch copper tube. Cut the copper tube about 1.5 feet long and we'll make a spray nozzle from it. Now crimp one end almost all the way shut, leaving just a tiny gap that you could barely see it. Now connect the automotive hose to one end. We'll do a spray test using any low pressure source you have available. I have a fuel hand pump. This works perfectly fine. Here's a bag of float sensors, which I bought from online for about $15. They work very well in a non-conductive fluid. Distilled water is non-conductive, which we're going to use for the water source. When the float goes up, the sensor is off. When the float goes down, the sensor is on. I bought this pump and container units from online for under $20. Here's the power supply for the pump. And here's the float sensor. Next, I made a supporting bracket using scrap metal I found in my garage to mount the water container. Talk about homemade! I drilled 2 small holes on the top and used an existing hole on the car's body. Now just do a quick check to make sure everything lines up and start tightening down the bolts. Here's where I put the ground wire for the water pump. And here's the rest of the wire for the water pump and the float sensor connection. It's always a good idea to keep everything nice and neat when working around the engine. Here's the flow process. The water is forced through the pump and through a one-way valve, which I purchased online for about $5. It was designed for an automotive washer fluid one-way valve. Then the water flows through the rubber tube all the way to the inside of the car. Let's take a look from underneath the dashboard. Remove these plastic clips using small screwdrivers. Here's a plastic tube from the water pump. Then I connected using a small piece of 1/4 inch copper tube. The rubber tube then runs behind the glove box, and it is connected to one end of the spray nozzle. I drill a hole between the blower fan and the evaporator core housing. The copper tube then is sealed using a rubber seal. You can buy a box of nearly 100 rubber seals from online just around $10. You might say, can you show me what it looks like from the inside? Oh yes, I can. Let's take a look how the float sensor is connected. I bought this water switch module from online for about $25. And it is the most expensive piece for this project. A relay is activated when the sensor is on, using the car's 12 voltage power supply. The relay is used to supply the power to an LED to indicate the water is almost empty. This type of push switch has an LED built in, and you can use it for any purpose. In this situation, when the LED is on, it means the water is low. It is important to know when to refill the water. That way you can avoid burning the water pump motor prematurely. Let's perform another test. test. Now we know that the sensor and the LED work properly, we could start tightening up this module in place. It is very important to use only distilled water. Distilled water does not have any minerals found in hot water, and we do not want any hot water mineral deposits on the evaporator core. It will adversely affect its performance. Let's test our washer system. When I push and hold this button, I could hear the water is being sprayed on the evaporator core. I could almost hear you say, "Show me." Alright, here it is. Please take a moment and smash that like and subscribe with the notification on.